differences. Can you explain how conditional and unconditional love fits in with having favor with Yah?
I can. Next question. You just want to know if I can explain it. I can. Okay, no. Okay, this is probably a better thing for you to do is just go listen to the grace teaching, because you're starting to get confused about things from a kind of more of a Christian mindset. Because conditional love and unconditional love is something Christianity manipulates emotionally in you to get you to see things the way they want you to. It's not about love, okay? We talked about in this teaching that love and expressing that love the way Yahweh wants it expressed is through commandment keeping. If you love me, do what I say, all right? Now, there's unconditional love, meaning I will always love you. I brought you into existence. Just like a parent with a child, I will always love you. I might not like anything that you're doing right now. Some children are doing nothing but bringing shame to themselves and everybody around them. That doesn't mean I stop loving you. I made you. And so you're always going to love them. So that part's unconditional. The love relationship that brings what we want is a condition. He says, if you love me and express that love through obedience, I will give you these things. That's conditional. How you express the love is a condition of receiving certain things that are part of those conditions. If you get married, you did at one point at least profess to love the other person. Why do people get divorced? Because they didn't really love the way the love was expressed, which is conditional. Am I making any sense? So they didn't stop loving each other. The conditions were not being met on one side, the other, or both, to the extent where finally they felt like, that's not working for me. Because the way you're expressing love wasn't what I was hoping or expecting when we got to started. Now, part of the problem was nobody probably had you walk through a discussion about your expectations. Now, people that are getting married now that work with me, I make them do that. I make them actually talk about what's expected of the wife. If you're the husband, right, if you're the man getting married and you say, look, I expect as a wife this, this, and this, and you should expect from me this, this, and this. And the wife should be able to say, as a husband, I expect this, this, and this, and you should expect from me as a wife. And you should be able to sit down and talk about that and see how well they match or not. And if they don't even come close and you guys can't work that out, you shouldn't get married. Oh, but I love her, I love him. That's just an emotional whatever, okay? Should you be married to everybody you love? Okay? Do you not love a whole bunch of things that aren't good for you? Some of you love a whole bunch of foods that even though they're allowable scripturally, they're not good for you. Oh, I love certain ice cream, good. So should I eat like nothing but ice cream? No. So just because you love it doesn't mean it needs to have that level of relationship. How the relationship is good. So the Father says, the love relationship of covenant is expressed through obedience. And he expresses to us the love language of blessing, provision. You see how that works? That's the condition. If you give me my love language, I will give you yours. You want to be provided for and taken care of and blessed. I want to be obeyed. Guess what? That's the love language. Will I always love you anyway? All the way until I throw you in the lake of fire, I will still love you. That's it's unconditional. I will love you. My heart will break that you just refuse to listen. If you're a parent and you've got a child like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your heart's broken, but you still love them. But you can't express that love the way you had wanted to because you cannot give them all that provision and everything else while they're going out there doing all the dumb stuff they're doing.